So there's a buzz in the air that Johnny Depp may play Uncle Fester in Wednesday, Tim Burton's movie about the Addams Family. So I did my research and I read several articles. And I wanted to read one to you that comes from Newsweek. And it's a fact check. And it says, is Johnny Depp playing Uncle Fester in Wednesday on Netflix? So the article reads, end of a long week. Rumor has it that Johnny Depp could be returning to our screens in a familiar role. Depp, who has recently been celebrated victory in a multi-million defamation suit against his ex, yada, 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 yeah, we know all that, has been cast in Tim Burton's upcoming Addams Family spin-off called Wednesday. The Netflix series focuses on the daughter of the family, but many believe that Depp has been cast in the role of Uncle Fester. Set for release on Netflix in 2022, Jenna Ortega will play the titular role, while Catherine Zeta-Jones is playing Morticia Addams, and Louis Guzman stars as her husband, Gomez Addams. I know who he is. I can see his face. I just can't pronounce his name. While the internet reacts to the prospective news that Depp will star in Wednesday, the claims are still unconfirmed. Newsweek investigates what we know so far. The popular showbiz gossip site Dumois, I hope I'm saying that right, shared a claim on their Instagram account on Thursday, August 19th, hinting that a certain actor had been cast as Uncle Fester in the new Netflix series. The post read, and I'm quoting, "Extraordinary lengths taken to protect the identity of Uncle Fester on the latest Netflix offering. This rarely out of the news or courts. A++ lister is keeping things quiet so that Jenna Ortega's moment is not overshadowed by his ex's ongoing vendetta. But rumors of the first edits show that Tim Burton was right to fight for his casting." I just want to go over that quote. This rarely out of the news or the courts, A++ lister is keeping things quiet so that Jenna Ortega's moment is not overshadowed by his ex's ongoing vendetta. Who could they be talking about except for Johnny Depp? So he's keeping things quiet for her sake, you know. That's smart. That is really smart. So let's see. It goes on to say, the submission to Dumois, it's Deuxmoi. I'm assuming that's French. I don't know. Was made by Aquagirl, that's in quotations. From there, the rumors spread like wildfire across the internet as everyone weighed in on the claim. Although Depp wasn't mentioned by name, many across social media took the several clues within the text to assume it was referring to Depp. So then they show a post by Hollywood Horror Museum that says, okay, who wants to make a bet that Uncle Fester, who hasn't been announced yet, is actually Johnny Depp? I mean, it's so crazy, but Depp loves playing weird character parts, so it might be true. The article goes on to say Netflix recently released the first trailer for Wednesday, but Depp and the character of Uncle Fester were nowhere to be seen. Multiple casting announcements have been made for several classic characters within the Addams Family franchise, but as of right now, the involvement of Uncle Fester has not been mentioned. One of the reasons for the speculation appears to be based on historical connections between Depp and the team behind Wednesday. Burton is directing Wednesday, and it would make sense for him to fight for Depp to be cast given their history. The pair have collaborated on 8 previous movies. Wednesday would mark their first collaboration in 10 years. Then it goes on to talk about the filming of it and more speculation, and I'll leave the link to the article in the description. I mean, if you go on the quote from the Post, what other actor is rarely out of the news these days, or the courts? I mean, and Johnny Depp is absolutely on fire right now. And it makes me think about Grindelwald, how they kept him a secret and didn't reveal him until the very end. And I have to admit, I hadn't watched, I'd been avoiding the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them and the Crimes of Grindelwald. I've been avoiding those two. I had been because of what WB had done to Johnny Depp. Wasn't a huge Harry Potter fan anyway, so I wasn't in a rush to see those two movies. Didn't even realize Johnny Depp was in it until everything got stirred up. And then that just made me not want to see him. But I broke down the other day because my niece has Vudu, and the whole family, watches it, and those two movies were already on there, were already purchased. So I was like, okay, let me watch these. And I absolutely loved it, you know, how they revealed Johnny at the, I gotta tell you, it was weird because I knew he was going to be revealed because I had seen people talking about it. But at the end of that first one, when he looked up and they revealed that it was unmistakable Johnny Depp, even in his features are unmistakable. And something in me just lit up. Like, you know, I literally, like when I watch movies, I kind of lay on my stomach on my bed with my pillows and I'm just kind of chilling. But when I saw that, I lifted my head and something in me just really lit up and I smiled, like really big. And I thought, okay, I've got to watch the second one. So I did. And Johnny Depp wasn't in this fantasy movie, he was amazing. Just absolutely, of course he was. And just amazing. So I definitely understand why people are saying that no one else can replace Grindelwald. Once Johnny Depp takes over a character, he is that character. No, you can't see anyone else playing those parts. So I can definitely see them doing another reveal. And this is a series, so this isn't a movie. So it wouldn't shock me at all if they did just like they did with Grindelwald. If they waited like maybe to the end of the first episode and revealed then Johnny Depp as Uncle Fester. I totally would understand them keeping him a secret, based on everything that who has been doing. No doubt she would try to throw a wrench in there somehow. But I hope it's true. Go read the article for yourself. Read the Post. And, no one could pull that off better than Johnny Depp, honestly. That kind of character is right up his alley. He could just do that character so much justice. And I'll bet having so much fun doing it. I've got to see it. I've got to see him as Uncle Fester. It's just got to be him. That's how I feel about it anyways. Hi guys. So, I apologize again if this, like last Saturday, if this is getting out a bit late. But again, I have errands to run. I swear I end up more tired on the weekend than I do the whole week of working my daycare. Yeah, because that's when I have to do my running around and stuff. That's why I'm on my phone today, so that's why the video is like this. And I know someone told me once to turn the phone sideways, but then, like, I don't know where to look, and so I look like I've got Bayes chicken pox or something here. My the only reason I'm even doing foundation today is because my breakouts have started back up, but it's my own fault. Y'all don't yell at me about the way I do my makeup, please. I'm just, I'm 53 years old. 53, 52, 53, 53. Oh my God, that's when it's getting bad. And I just, I never really was taught how to do makeup. Oh, I forgot the moisturize. I hope this doesn't end up looking cakey. Anyways, so I was never really taught how to do makeup as a kid, like in school, in study hall and stuff, of course, friends and all would be trying to do my makeup, and as soon as they went for the mascara or the eyeliner, my eyes would just be blinking and twitching and what have you. And I just kind of had to learn as I got older, and I've seen so many TikTok videos about makeup now and YouTube videos, and so I finally found kind of a routine and pattern that works for me, and that's pretty much just blot on the foundation and smear it around with a brush. I don't like using the little sponges so much because I don't find that they blend very well. And I really wish I could learn how to do the really cool looking makeups, the real colorful ones. But I would end up looking like a clown reject from the circus. All right, so that's good enough. And I'll probably get in the car where the sun and probably be like, God, that looks terrible. Who? I forgot the eyeliner. Y'all excuse me. So let's see. So I probably just played for you. Oh, I can't hardly see in here without my glasses. The lid popped me. So I've probably just played for you the clip about Johnny Depp and with the rumors about him being Uncle Fester. So what do y'all think about that? Y'all think JD is... Oh, I have to be so careful with this. I really should use a brush for this. Y'all think JD is Uncle Fester? I mean, where in the world does he find time for everything? And Let's see, what else is going on? I know there's other stuff that I've heard about going on or read about. And for now, they're just slipping my mind. But there's so many channels y'all can go check out, you know. Just getting my makeup done. I don't know if I really want to do the bottom eyeliner. I've kind of been straying away from doing this bottom part so much because I think it makes my eyes look smaller. Y'all think? See, I remember, what in the world did I just do? So y'all remember last week, my sister came over and we did the garden. Well, mostly she did the garden. I didn't know what I was doing. And so within a few days, I'll tell you, it's crabgrass, the weeds that want to just grow up in there. And it is relentless. Within a few days, there was crabgrass growing back. Oh, sorry guys, I didn't get the brush for the eyeshadow. Anyways, yeah, within a few days, that mess was back. And well, not like it was, obviously, but growing back through the mulch, and which really irritated me because she put so much work into that, and so I was really, and she spent so much money on it, so I was really upset and irritated about it. So, you know, I went out there pulling and seeing what I could just pull out, but you know, it's that crabgrass is crazy. So, I did a little research and I finally had to give in. And I ordered some Roundup. Now, see, before I was using, I had ordered a natural, thing of, it was vinegar, a vinegar solution. I mean, that worked so. Not as much as I really needed it to. So I just had to give in, and I bought some Roundup. So we'll see how that does. That should be coming today. Because I just, you know, it's such a shame to see all of her work just, you know, be for nothing. Just terrible. Now, the hostas she planted are doing well. I've been out there to water twice with Miracle Grow. Lord have mercy. Unfortunately, I think I've been watering the weeds as well, you know. I was reading online yesterday to be sure and only water around your plants. And, you know, don't make sure you're not watering around the weeds. And which is definitely something that I have been doing. So the fact that they're trying to come back again and take over again is my fault. And I know better now. So I think putting more mulch over the top of the green parts that's coming out, drowning them out from the sun will keep them from, being able to spread and it'll kill the roots. So they won't get the photosynthesis and be able to keep growing. Also, the Roundup, I'm just going to have to use that. So, yeah, that's what I've got to do today is I'm going to probably wait for the don't want to do that. Wait for the Roundup to get here, spray that on them, and then I'll pour the mulch over top of that. Because we didn't get any rain this week, and we aren't going to get any more rain until next Thursday. And unfortunately, crabgrass does very well in the dry heat. My sister's turning me into a plant person, because I am not. And I warned her when she was doing this that my house is where plants come to die. Like, for real. I don't know if you guys noticed, the other thing I started doing is I've been trying not to put eyeliner on the bottom, and I just kind of forgot today when I started doing that. And then I'll use the black mascara on the bottom lashes, and I think I missed a little. And then I like to use my purple mascara on the top lashes. Not that really anyone can see that. So, and yes, it's time to color my hair. Now, y'all, I'm thinking about going darker. See, my natural hair color is not red. I started doing it red. I mean, yeah, like, y'all, that's not a big revelation, right? But I started doing it that color, gosh, maybe 2005 or 6, somewhere a long time ago. I think it was despite my mother, honestly, because, oh shoot, I forgot one. Because I think it had to do with my papa's, her dad's wife, the woman that he married. I think it had to do with her, because I think she was a redhead, and maybe that had to do with why my mom didn't like redheads. But I remember, I was grown, and I was visiting her one day, and I had done my hair red, and she said, "Oh, I don't like your hair red." No, my mother is narcissistic, so, and I remember that, I can't believe I even said this, but I came right back. I didn't miss a beat. Said, "It's not your hair, is it?" Part of me was still waiting to get slapped, across the face when I said that, but I was a grown woman, and I wasn't going to let her tell me what color my hair should be. But I'm kind of thinking, though, see, eventually, one day, I'm just going to go silver. I am. One day, I'm just going to let it go. Maybe, get it actually colored silver. Excuse me. But that's 20 years down the road, I hope. But I've been thinking of going darker. My natural hair color is dark, like a brown, dark to kind of mousy brown. But when I look back at pictures of myself, where I don't know, it was the lighting or what have you, and my hair looks darker, I like it. And so I'm thinking, I've been holding off coloring because I can't decide if I'm going to. And look at me doing a freaking close-up of my gray hair, Lord. I can't. I got my hair up in a bun today. It's gotten long enough to do that. I think it's like maybe somewhere around here now. Um, just barely past my shoulders. But I'm thinking of going dark this time. Maybe a dark brown. I don't know. What do you guys think? I thought about black, but I don't know how that would look on me. I've been doing red so long. You know, red looks good with my glass. Well, that's actually why my frames are the color that they are. I don't know. I just don't know. I'll probably end up, I don't know, maybe I'll do a burgundy, like it's more purple. Maybe I'll try to do, I'll do something kind of really off. I mean, I wish I was one of these people that was brave enough to just do, you know, pink or blue or something really, you know, like that. But I'm not. I mean, I work from home. Who's going to see me? Pink would be cool, but I almost think my hair would have to be stripped for that. I don't know. Maybe I'll just go a dark burgundy this time and just kind of gradually work my way back to the darker color. And then, I mean, the burgundy will let me know if I'm going to want to go darker than that. So maybe a burgundy purple. Oh, yeah, I think that would be nice. Something towards the purple. Like a darker purple. We'll see. I got to run out and do my errands so I can get back and put this video together for you and upload it. This, you know, I like to do my Saturday chats with you to update you. If anything interesting should happen while I'm out, then I will be sure to record it. Johnny Depp news, other than what I saw about possibly the rumor about him being oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the name suddenly. Oh my God. Uncle Festa? This is not right. At Tom's family. It is Uncle Festus, right? Pugsley. You know, they would list. Is the Addams Family based on a true story? Who in the world asked that question? Oh my God. Why did they name her Wednesday? When the characters were adapted to the 1964 television series, Charles Addams gave her the name Wednesday based on the nursery rhyme, Wednesday's child is full of woe. All right. Are they vampires? Morticia Addams was the matriarch of the Addams family, a slim woman, pale skin, cloud skin. Suggested she may be some kind of vampire. Huh. You know, they're not even talking about... Right, Tim Burton's explains why Jenna Ortega is the perfect new Wednesday. You know... Alright. It's killing me that I can't remember the dude's name. Twitter goes wild over claims Johnny Depp has a secret role in Tim Burton's Addams Family spinoff. typically. Let's take Uncle Fester. Okay, I was right. I just wanted to make sure I had that name right. I felt like I was blanking on it. There's been extraordinary lengths taken to conceal the identity of the actor. You know, if it's not him, there's gonna be a lot of disappointed people, because I mean, it only takes a spark to get a fire going, and this rumor has just, you know, it is just really, and people are gonna watch it just to see if it's him. Uh, Who is Aquagirl? Aquagirl at aquagirl.com. Why would she use that name and email to start a rumor about Johnny Depp? Because Aquagirl, right? So, there's lack of photos of Fester. They're not showing photos of who it is. If Johnny Depp is Uncle Fester, I'm going to scream. If Johnny Depp plays Uncle Fester, I'll be so happy. I'm reading comments. So rare that I feel confident in my Dumoy World blind item guesses, but Johnny Depp as Uncle Fester and Wednesday Addams sounds like a treat to me. You're telling me that the king himself, Johnny Depp, will play Uncle Fester in Wednesday? One can dream, but please, for the love of Tim, let this be true. Yeah, I hear you. Let it be true. I have a strong feeling that Uncle Fester will be played by Johnny Depp, and maybe the reason they had to keep it a secret is because his role depended on the outcome of the trial. That just messed. If that's messed up. It's not confirmed. We know that. It's just a theory. What if Johnny Depp is playing Uncle Fester? Showrunners were tight-lipped in the VF exclusive, so it's leading me to believe it's a big-name, frequent Burton collaborator. Johnny Depp is apparently Uncle Fester, another Tim Burton Johnny Depp collab. Well, time will tell. And I don't think, oh, my stomach's growling. I don't think any of us are going to get, I mean, maybe, you know, that photo that Johnny Depp posted on his Insta? I mean, maybe that painting was Tim Burton. And maybe the skeleton in the back makes me think of Beetlejuice. But I mean, there's nothing else in that photo other than it being black and white that would make me think Addams Family. But first, you know, I was thinking that it could be, you know, to do with the collaboration between him and Al Pacino. Not the collaboration, the directing and producing with those two about this artist. But I'm thinking it doesn't have to do with that at all. With Johnny Depp, you know, I think he likes playing these games with us. I think it's fun for him, these clues, and they do that in the Discord channel. We have clues, puzzles, and things like that, and they throw out these obscure clues that has us chasing rabbit holes. And there's no wrong answer. We just throw out whatever it is we're thinking. But it gets us thinking and gets the ball rolling. Eventually, we wind up with an answer. What would be really cool is if JD threw us another clue. I find it hard to believe that he would just post a random, you know, hey, look at my messy studio. I don't see it. Things seem like they were purposefully put so, I don't know. But I think Johnny Depp enjoys playing with us like that. So he's definitely, I love his humor. I love his playful side. It's his way of interacting with us. But it also drives us a little batty, drives us a little nuts. But who knows what that photo means? It's nothing as concrete has been said about what it actually means. Does it even mean anything at all? I don't know. But it definitely has the whole internet talk. Everything he does. I swear, Johnny Depp, I love you, Johnny. Johnny Depp could wink, he could just wink at the camera and hold up some random piece of art, and people will just buzz about, what does it mean? Why did he wink? Oh, what I think would be a cool thing for him to do would be like a scavenger type hunt. Wouldn't that would be so cool. People scouring their towns and cities for this, that, and the other relating to Johnny Depp. And maybe taking photos of it with themselves to prove they found this item, and that would be fun. I don't know how he would do that, but that's cool, right? That's kind of an awesome idea, right? I got to get off of here, guys. I spent half an hour just on this part, and I need to get out of here. So this might be kind of a long Saturday video today. Just of me, but no drama weekends are the best weekends. Oh, I do have an update for you guys about my landlord. I can tell you that real quick. Then I got to get out of here. For those of you that are keeping up with that drama, for those of you that don't know, I'll give you the backstory. When I rented my house, it was with the understanding that my landlord, whom I was friends with in the past, we met online. I'm not going into all that, but and then we became friends. He watched my dog, I watched his dog, blah, blah. He came to me one day, do you want to rent my house? His roommate had moved out. And at the time, I was in a smaller house on the other side of town, and I thought, wow, yeah, because his house had this huge yard and, lots bigger, more room. And I thought it'd be a great move for my daycare. So I agreed, and when I moved in, he said he was going to live in the garage for a couple of months. He was supposed to be looking for a job elsewhere, and it just month after month after month after month, and I think he just quit looking. And so it's been 3 years, and he one day just kind of turned on me and wanted me to move. And I have a 5-year lease that doesn't end until 2024. So I had to get a lawyer. He left me no choice. And so the lawyer says, no, you don't have to move, and it's not as if I'm behind on rent or anything like that, or that I'm a loud tenant. I work, I pay my bills, that's it. And he's been living in the garage. So the whole property is leased to me, but I've not had use of the whole property. It's felt more like I live in an apartment than a house. you know, the huge backyard. Kids can't use it because he's using it. You know, his things are in it. He uses both the sheds. He's staying in the garage, you know, and it's just been a headache. Sorry, someone's starting up a lawnmower, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, so it's just been a headache, you know. I don't feel like I have any privacy. And then I found out the other day that he had cameras everywhere. He let that slip on a message he sent to me because I go down in the garage to do my laundry. And he was talking about, I've got you on camera cussing me out. And whatever. And I'm like, he admitted to having cameras. And then I was looking around outside and I saw a camera out front pointed at my door. And I was like, you know, I always wondered how he knew when my daycare was open and when it was closed. So I told him the other day, I said, all the cameras got to come down. I said, that's a serious invasion of my privacy. All the I can have cameras. It's my home. It might be his house, but it's my home. And I told him as much. So I told him, I said, all the cameras got to come down. And he did. That night, they came down. I don't know if the one in the garage came down because I have not been back in there. I really don't want to go back in there until he's gone. And I let him know, yeah, you're going to have to move. I don't know. I stopped being afraid of him. I don't know if it's the anti-anxiety medication that I have to thank for it, or God, or what. But I told him flat out, I said, yeah, you're going to have to move. Because I deserve to live in peace. Because he was like, let's just live in harmony until the end of your lease. And I'm like, no. I'm anxious over all of this. I need for you to be gone. I need to live in peace. I need to have privacy. I need to be able to use my backyard. I want to feel like I can go sit in my backyard and relax, you know, and watch my dog out there. I don't want to feel like I just got to let her out and let her back in, and I can't just sit out there with her because he's out there. I want to feel like I can come and go without him knowing what I'm doing. It's the principle of the thing, you know. I should be able to use my garage. You know, I should not have my closets full of storage things because I can't use the 2 storage sheds, that are out back because he's using them. It's just a whole thing. So he knows. I spoke with my lawyer and he's, giving him a letter, giving him to the end of September to get out. But I let him know personally that he's going to have to go. Now, I don't know where all of this gumption is coming from. Maybe it comes with age. Maybe it's the anti-anxiety medication, but maybe it's the fact that I'm done dealing with narcissists. That I ain't having it. I just, no. I just don't let people walk all over me anymore. And it's a good feeling. It is a good feeling. I mean, there was a time when I was afraid of him. Not anymore. No. This is my home. It may be his house, but it's my home. And he's going to respect that as such and find someplace else to live. So, anyways, I've got to get out here, y'all. That's the update on that. But I'm going to get out of here now. Go do my stuff. It's 10:30. I want to go get stuff done before it gets too warm outside. Because I still don't have AC in my car. Okay. Well, it's almost fall. So I have other priorities, you know, that I have to put first. And I'm just not financially in a place where I can do that yet. So, but you guys, talk to you later. I don't know if there'll be any more added to this video or not. May have to split this video up. This is going to be a long one today. Okay, God bless, guys. Bye. So I went to Aldi. I love Aldi. Show you guys what I got. Some croutons. I'm trying to eat healthy. I'm focusing on salads this week. Well, this weekend. Got some squash. Got the kids snack crackers, some ibuprofen. And I was tickled pink to find this because you know what? They rarely ever have brand name ranch. And I don't care what kind of diet I go on. I will not give up my ranch. So, got some tomatoes, some green peppers. And Aldi has wine, you guys. Like really good wine. And this is the first time I've ever gotten blueberry wine. But yeah, my weekend friend. And I got the kids love cereal bars. They have a snack basket that I refill for them every weekend. And so I got them some graham crackers. Got some honey, some wheat thins to go with my salads. There's just some things I can't give up, y'all. Trash bags and tissues, man, because my sinuses have been just driving me up the wall. So I usually just pour their snack stuff in this basket here. I've got to add a few more things to it, and they know where it is. They know to come in here and grab it. And I try to come in here if I can get this thing focused without my phone falling down. I don't know if it will. But anyway, whenever I get back from anywhere public, I just come in here and wash my hands. And I've been doing that since before COVID anyways. That's just a good practice. I mean, that really don't have anything to do with COVID. That's just germs. Get myself some water with my Winnie the Pooh cup. Glass. Lord. Got to cool down because remember my car has no AC. So I'm going to relax and cool down a bit. Let's see. Oh, that took a picture. I was trying to turn the camera back around. Guess I had to start a whole new video to turn the camera around. It's hot out. And I'm thinking about going back out, but I may have to wait. Man, I pulled up. I'm so disappointed in those weeds, you know. I mean, I have the Roundup weed killer coming today. Alexa, where's my stuff?
A package for Dreama's order, placed yesterday, should arrive today by 10 p.m. containing weed and grass killer. Did that answer help?
Yep.
Thanks for your feedback.
They always say by 10 p.m. I don't know why. Hopefully it never takes that long. But did that make it in the bag? Didn't even make that into the basket. Open my tissues. So I was going to video some for you while I was at Aldi's, but it was kind of crowded, and I always feel funny video in public. You know, I mean, nowadays I really shouldn't, because I think so many people do it. You know, nobody would probably be really shocked to see someone, you know, videoing for their YouTube channel. Opening my ibuprofen, and I just have chronic pain, you guys. So I'm so disappointed in this week, you know, when I pulled up where I was parked, underneath the car, that crabgrass is growing. I'm like, are you fucking shitting me right now? For real? And I can see it. I'm worried that it's going to choke out. And I think it's my fault, because when I watered the garden, you know, with the Miracle Grow, it was great for the plants, but really also helped the weeds. So when I go out today, because I'm going to have to water, I'm going to water this evening after the sun is down. When I do it today, I'm going to be more careful about watering just in the plants and around the plants, because I'm going to spray that weed eater. I'm not doing any of that work until after the sun goes down. Yeah, can't do to myself what I did last Saturday with the heat. So, I mean, going out, yes, it's hot, but you know, even with no AC in the car and having little errands to run, you know, it serves a couple of purposes. I mean, yes, it gets things done that I need to do and gets it over with, but it also gets me out of the house. Even if it's hot, it gets me away from the house. It works on my anxiety too, because I don't like being around people or the public. And it seems to me like people are getting worse and worse, like just more rude by the day. Like, what does that serve? What purpose does that serve? And I don't mean rude as in saying something. I mean just in general. Although I have to say, I think maybe some of it is all in your attitude, because even though I'm like, my anxiety is really high, when I do go somewhere, I try to, you know, smile, and I speak to people, and I'm polite to people. Like today when I went to Aldi's, you know, you put your quarter in the thing. Well, the carts were stuck, and I'm standing there looking like an idiot because I couldn't unstick the carts. And then this young man comes up, and he's helping me. He's trying to unstick the carts, and I didn't feel as bad when I realized he couldn't do it either, you know. So I just, you know, of course I thanked him for his help, and I went to the next, you know, line of carts, and that one wasn't sticking. But I was actually shocked that someone tried to help. So that was like a confidence booster, and it kind of lowered my anxiety just a little. And this is going to sound weird. At the same time, it kind of, how do I say this so that you'll understand? But while it lowered my anxiety, it also kind of increased, if that makes any sense, in a different way. Because I don't deal with adults very often. And you guys, I'm sorry, I have my fan on. I have to have it on right now. And then when I got inside, wasn't in the store. It was in traffic. When I was heading back home, and I was having to turn into traffic. People are out today. Like, everybody's out today. And when I was headed back home, traffic was just coming, and I was just sitting there like, okay, I'll just sit and wait my turn. You know, what can you do? I'm not the type to push my way through, you know. So the light had turned red, and cars were piling up, and I was just about ready to take that far right lane back into the shopping center I just pulled out of, and just do a U-E, you know, and come back out to the light and go out. Just as I was getting ready to do that, a car stopped and let me through. And, you know, I waved to say thank you, and it just, I mean, I had a good day out, you know. But it doesn't matter. I mean, everybody could be really nice to me and really polite to me, and I'm still going to have anxiety. Now, the sad thing is, you know, this young man who probably in his mid-20s, mid to late 20s, really cute. But I can't let myself think that way, because I'm 53 years old, right? Am I 53? Am I fucking 52 or 53? Jesus. 79. Hold up. I feel like I just turned 53. I think I did. I think I just turned. I'm at the age where I just can't remember anymore. What are we in? 2022. 1916. Oh, shoot. Yep, I'm 53. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh my God. Just, does anybody else do that? Please tell me I'm not the only one that does that. Jesus. So what was I saying? So being that he was obviously so young and me being 53, I feel like in all this gray hair up here, I feel like he helped me because here's this little old lady who needs help. You know? And while technically I know that I am in my middle-aged years, I don't know. There's part of me that the mindset is like, I don't know, that it's later than you think mindset. And I don't want to think that way because I am in my middle-aged years and I still have hopefully a long way to go. And there's so many things I want to do. And I'm trying to work on my health, you know, my mental health, my physical health, and all that. Because there's things I want to do. I've always wanted to hike. Believe it or not, this big-ass girl has always wanted to hike. I love, love, love the water. I love, love, love nature. I hate, hate, hate the heat. So, so it would have to be in like the fall 70s kind of weather. But I've always wanted to hike. But right now, I don't have the stamina for it. And I realize that even though I'm up and down all day long taking care of these kids, you would think that I would have more stamina because I'm constantly moving with these kids. But it's not the same. When my sister came to help me with the garden, I felt so bad because I wasn't more help to her. And she asked me for help on a couple of things. And I think maybe she did that so that I would feel more like I was helping. All I did was help her carry a couple of things. And even that, but the work that she did out there, I could never have done, or it would have already been done. Well, minus the cost, but yeah. And I know the heat played a big part of it for me. I just can't deal with heat. Plus, I'm in menopause, you guys, like big time. Like heat flashes hit me. So if I'm outside in 90, 95 degree weather and a heat flash hits me, it's like throwing me into an oven. So, you know, it's like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego for me out there in the furnace. But I realized too, I don't have the stamina. I can walk around the store. You know, like if I have a cart, you know, if I get tired, I can, and if I'm by myself, you know, I can walk, you know, as long as I can walk at my pace. Sometimes I feel like walking faster. Sometimes I feel like I need to slow down because I have a really bad knee. And that goes back to my old sports injury, badminton. Don't ask. Anyway, I laugh. It's laughable that I call it a sports injury. That's what makes it so funny. Anyhow, I'll tell you that story another time if I haven't already. But I don't have the stamina. And my sister, now she's on the go all the time. She takes my mom to and fro here and there. And she works in her garden every day. She loves, loves, loves it. And I'm jealous of that. My sister inherited something that I just did not get. And I tell her this all the time. I did not get the domestic gene. And I think it's because I don't have kids. Even though I take care of other people's kids, it's not the same. You know, and I got divorced in 2010, so I've been on my own for a long time. And I don't have that domestic. I love to clean my house. That's because it is soothing for me to clean my house, you know. It's relaxing for me to clean my house. Sometimes I do it while it's quiet. Sometimes I'll put on music or a movie and clean, you know, whatever. But that is relaxing for me. But I don't have the gene that says, let me cook these home-cooked meals. Let me garden. I mean, she was telling me about these plants, and she knew what kind of plants and how they would react to the sun and all of this. She knew what she was doing. And she has, you know, this great family. I mean, no family is without its problems, but She has been a super mom, a super wife. Literally, she needs a cape. And now she's being a super daughter, up there taking care of my narcissistic mother. And she came and did all this for me. She's really into her church, and I mean, really involved in her church. And her faith is so strong. And it's like she and I flipped roles somewhere, especially when it comes to faith and being. My sister has somehow become the nice one. It wasn't always that way. I promise you. Somehow she's become the nice one, and I've become the bitch. Maybe menopause has something to do with that. Maybe all these long hours I work and being alone so much, maybe has something to do with it. I'm not sure, but somewhere along the line we flipped roles, and I mean, I'm not a bitch per se. I'm just very anti-people. And when I see the things that she does for our family, her family, me, my mom, her church, she gives and gives and gives, and I'm worried about her. Because she's got high blood pressure too. And I worry about everything that she does. And there's nothing I can do to take it from her because I live so far away and I work so much, just to make a living, pay my bills. But yeah, somewhere along the way, she became the good one. And I don't know. But, yeah, and it's making me question myself. Like, and I think I know what's happening. Part of it, I think, is menopause. I really do. The other part, I think, is I have my faith, but I don't go to church anymore because I've been hurt by church people so many times. So, and I pray every day. I bless my meals, but my prayers aren't what they used to be. They're pretty routine. Yeah, my faith is, I'm not in the Word anymore. I don't even listen to my worship music anymore. Now and then I will, but not like I used to. I used to be really into it. And so I really believe that's where things flipped. And it seemed like the more she got into her church and into her faith, the less I was into mine. And it's not, she had nothing to do with it. It's just, I think a lot of it has to do with my time. I have no time for anything. On the weekend, you see, I'm running around trying to get stuff done. So, but yeah, she does a lot. She does a lot. And I don't want to see all this work she did on the garden for me go to waste. It's only been a week. A week ago today, she did all that work. And that crabgrass is just like, I'm coming back. So I'm going to do everything that I can to get rid of it. Starting with not watering it. I'm sure that's where I went wrong. Anyways, this is a long Saturday video, just blah, 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 blah. But there's not a whole lot to talk about. I don't know that anything has happened that I'm unaware of. There is some things going on in the Johnny Depp camp, I guess, that you can get from other sites. I watched that Umbrella guy this morning. And he was talking about a video that Eve Barlow put up. So if you want to go watch him and check that out, I guess he was saying that she is actually admitting to doing all of the PR and legal stuff and the things she's putting online, that she's doing it on behalf of Amber Heard. So that, like he said, that definitely takes away her ability, her deniability. I mean, if JD can be penalized for Adam Waldman speaking for him, then Amber can be penalized for Eve Barlow speaking for her. That goes both ways. I did a lot of research on the appeals courts, and it's not a jury. She doesn't get a whole new trial. I don't think Amber understands what an appeals court is. There's no new evidence that gets introduced. And the appeals judges, there's like a panel of 3 judges, and the appeals judges respect the verdict of a jury, and they are going to respect the decisions of the judge, in that case. They're not looking to overturn anything. They just are going, and that each side doesn't have very long to talk. It's not like in the original court case. They are only going to be able to they're going to look and see if anything was mishandled. They're not going to find anything, and they can't introduce anything new. They're not going to put up with any nonsense. That's not going to happen. I mean, really, what's her face? I'm already forgetting her name. Brederhoff. Elaine Brederhoff. I don't think she would do well in an appeals court, because it's not a jury. It's not a courtroom of people. It's a panel of 3 judges, and they're not going to put up with any nonsense. And it's not going to, now what I did read is it could take them weeks or even months to come back with a decision. That's going to be torture. And we don't even have a date yet of the appeals case. And honestly, people, if it even gets that far, I wouldn't even bother going to the courthouse. I mean, there was a time when I thought, yeah, if Johnny ends up back over there, but I don't think it's going to be them. I think it's just going to be their lawyers. And because it's not like it's not a new trial or anything. I think it's just their lawyers. And so I don't think really they're going to even I think they're going to barricade the roads and everything. I don't think they're going to let anybody even near it. So yeah, it's not something where I think fans are going to want to be. I'm just saying, I don't think fans are going to want to be trying to get a glimpse. Oh. Sorry guys, the recording was going to stop because a call was trying to come through, but I didn't recognize the number. So, watch one of these numbers that I don't recognize is going to be somebody important one day. But I don't answer calls that I don't know. And y'all should hear my outgoing message. Literally, it says, did I play it for y'all ever before? But it basically says, the introvert that you were trying to reach doesn't do phone calls. I text. And then I say, leave a message and I'll return your text. Maybe. So, yeah, everybody hears that message and I don't care. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap all this up so I can get this video out to you guys. Thank you for joining me on this Saturday chit chat. And welcome to the new subscribers. And I'm very happy to have you here on this channel. Very eclectic, very just. Gonna do a new blooming tea video very soon. I love my blooming teas, and I think I'm gonna do one of those later on today or tomorrow, so you guys can watch that. So I love you guys. God bless. Take care of yourselves and each other. Mwah.
We can sit together. It's so beautiful.